All right. Am I recording over there? Is it a square? All right. Hey gang, Clay here, Mountain Music Exchange. I'm inside the Gibson Wood Library, so today's guitar spotlight is going to be a little different vibe, a little different location. You can see I have a plethora of wonderful guitars behind me here. All are custom shop. I'm here at the Gibson Custom Shop right now. I actually just got a chance to speak with Tom Murphy. I'm not sure if that interview is up by the time you see this video or if it is not. But either way, it'll be up soon. And I hope you enjoy that. I think it was pretty insightful. Tom Murphy is a real legend in the guitar industry. He's sort of like the Carroll Shelby of guitars. That's my equation of Tom Murphy. And fun to talk to. But anyway, what I'm holding here, most importantly right now for this video, what I'm holding here is the 1959 Les Paul Standard Greeny. Now this is the $20,000 custom shop version. This is an interesting guitar to say the least. I know that I've done a video where we talked about the Epiphone Greeny. We talked about the Gibson USA Standard Greeny. I think we compared the two. And I may have in that video said that I may never get to hold one of these. So here I am holding one of these in the Wood Library at the Gibson Custom Shop. So this is very, very cool. This is a cool guitar. I mean, I realize that's a very broad thing to say, and then I say it a lot in my videos, but this guitar has such a feel to it, and it feels like an honest to goodness aged guitar. And I mean, you can even sort of see here, like the Playwear Recreation, where the lacquer is just completely gone here from, you know, playing, hand going up and down the fretboard, completely just gone essentially here. But the cool thing about this is it feels very smooth in the places that it's supposed to feel smooth. It feels sort of like there is a little bit of rough texture in places that I imagine would have rough texture on Greeny, right? You can of course see the Greeny spec humbuckers here. I'm not 100% sure if these are the actual same pickups that you'll find in the USA. The aging is certainly different. The burst on this is dramatically different from the burst you see on like the USA Greeny. The color and the burst both are infinitely different than the color and burst you see on Epiphone Greeny, for example. Now, that is not to detract from those. That is to say that this guitar at this price point is as authentically accurate to Kirk Hammett's current version of the Greeny. And I say that because there is a little KH here. I'll get you a little close-up of that to denote Kirk Hammett's initials. After he acquired Greeny, he's carved those in there himself, even down to, you know, the headstock break from a bygone era. Just really, really cool. Now, one thing you'll notice here that I think is pretty cool is just the pretty much complete lack of Les Paul silkscreen. So if you've ever looked at any of those sort of USA or Epiphone Greenys and you've thought to yourself, like, hey, why does it not say Les Paul? This should give you an idea why, because Greeny itself doesn't have Les Paul on it. Now let's talk about some of the things that make this stand out. Of course, we have the mismatched knobs here, which is always, you know, a sort of a hallmark of Greeny. If you see some folks with a Les Paul, they will do this intentionally and make this the only thing they do to their Les Paul, specifically to have more of that sort of Greeny look or Greeny vibe. And I've also got Sperzel locking tuners. I don't know which artist of the three sort of major artists that have owned this guitar put the Spertzels on, but it's a cool look. I like it. Also, they hold Doomery well, so can't complain. The aging on the hardware is phenomenal on this, and it is authentically aged to look like, you know, something that would be from this era. Not only just from this era, but from this guitar specifically as it sits in the case in probably one of Kirk Hammett's many beach houses by now or whatever. I am gonna get a chance to play this thing. I don't know how that's gonna translate to filming. We don't have my normal rig here as far as recording guitar sounds. So this may just be cranked through my microphone. You'll hear it, and I will give you the best version of that I can give you. But gang, I am gonna go now and check out some other guitars here because I'm surrounded by them. I'm in Disneyland, guitar heaven. I'm very fortunate and thankful to be here, so I thank all of you who have watched, checked out any of the videos. We could not have been able to do this without you. If you've shopped at the store online, checked out videos, anything like that at all, thank you so much. And that's gonna have it on this one. Wait, let me give you a top to bottom real quick. Standard headstock, serial number, pretty cool. Indian rosewood fretboard on this. That is one of the difference makers between this and the more expensive models, I do believe. Mahogany neck, mahogany body as well. That's a one-piece mahogany body, one-piece mahogany neck, and it's gorgeous. Maple top with a very, very aged burst. This would have originally been a much darker burst. Over time, aged out to sort of this dirty lemon. Between the checking and the flame, looks fantastic. Gang, I'm Clay, you rock. Maybe we'll have some play and maybe not. So I don't know if you're able to hear this or not once I've been playing the guitar, but this guitar feels amazing to play. Whatever your thoughts are with regards to like aged guitars or specific, model recreation guitars like Greeny, for example, I can tell you that the fingerboards are rolled and super easy to play. It feels like a played guitar, I've probably mentioned that in other videos, but it feels like a played guitar. And with this guitar specifically, the action is super low. The pickups are set just right. The bridge and tailpiece are just like masterfully set up. I don't know if they're all this way out of the box. This one, I don't think it's even actually made it to the box yet. I kid you not. But once you get out of the box, this is going to feel really, really good you're not gonna have to do, I'm not gonna have to do anything, and I like ridiculously low action. Another thing I probably forgot to mention earlier in the video was this is factory, strap locks here, which is, again, just a recreation of Kirk's exact guitar. So just some really cool stuff here. A ton of really cool things are going on at Gibson Custom. I've seen a lot of cool stuff. I think it was really, really cool of Gibson to have me out here and chat with you all today. So yeah, that's gonna have it on this one. This has been the Gibson Custom Shop $20,000 Kirk Hammett Greeny, and it's been a blast, and that's gonna have it. By the way, before I go, I have been using a Mesa Boogie rectifier, a Rectoverb 20, as the amp here of choice, for obvious reasons, especially this being a Metallica related sort of guitar, even if it's not sort of a Metallica-esque guitar on the surface or anywhere really. But anyway, gang, that's got it. I'm rambling. I'm happy to be here. I'm Clay. You rock. Take it easy.